This is to our research department. Many of our insiders talking about players that could be targeted at the deadline. Lots of St. Louis Cardinals on this list. Nolan Arenado had an interview with John Heyman saying it's part of the business. Have been traded before. I don't see that happening. Goldschmidt, no offense. Arenado, they're keeping the core together, and they're going to trade other pieces. I think Flaherty's gone, Montgomery, O'Neill, DeYoung. You might see Jordan Hicks even traded. But this is the year, and you have to look at it, and your dad did this for a living. Everything's an opportunity to get better. Even selling signature pieces and players, it's an opportunity, right? Yeah, no doubt about it. No matter what position you're in as a team or an organization, you have to be going into the trade deadline as a way to improve your club, whether it's now or for the next year.
Do you think that, like your dad, per se, I'm sure you guys have talked about this, but they have a list of guys and they say these 4 have got to go, these 2 or 3, maybe if we get the right pieces, and then they have like 2 or 3 that are saying no chance that they go, untouchable.
Yeah, I mean, most teams, most GMs will have guys like that where there's certain guys that are more tradable than others, and there's certain guys that you really don't want to talk about for sure. And any GM will tell you too, it's way easier when you're trying to acquire guys because you have a good team than obviously when you're trying to sell guys and make sure you're getting a return back that can help you down the line.
I could see Alex as a GM.
Right? It was great. Great answer.
Hey, let's play the game now.
I'm in.
Dream trade deadline moves, okay? So, Alex, you go first. Put your GM cap on. Give me a dream deadline trade.
So, I've been looking at the Dodgers. It's a similar situation as from my last year playing when I was with the Nationals, right? So, they needed a starting pitcher. They needed a shortstop. If the White Sox end up being sellers, Lucas Giolito, Tim Anderson to the Dodgers. It just kind of, there's a lot of the same parallels from when I was in Washington. We were kind of in a similar situation when I was there as the White Sox are now, 5, 6, 7 games back. And, Mike Rizzo ended up pulling the plug and sending Scherzer and Trey Turner over to the Dodgers. This situation, very similar. White Sox don't look like they're going to be in there. They need a shortstop, even though Anderson's had a bit of a down year a little bit. Giolito can plug right into that rotation pretty easily.
And I think it's not going to hurt your prospects as much, right? They're having down years, like you're saying.
Giolito's a free agent. But the thing about Tim Anderson, he has another year of control, so it allows the Dodgers, maybe if they want to slow play a little bit with Gavin Lux, he's coming off a major knee surgery. There's still going to be some question. There's still going to be a question there.
They've got a ton of top 100 players, top 100 prospects.
They do.
The Dodgers. Give me a great trade.
Man, when I look at them, I'm a Miami guy, and I watch their games. They're really struggling in the backstop position. I would think for me, a guy like Salvador Perez makes all the sense in the world. It just reminds you of the 97 Charles Johnson, the 2003 Ivan Rodriguez Pudge. That's right. But this guy right here, an 8-time All-Star, 5-time Gold Glove winner, a guy who's been in the World Series and a World Series MVP as well. He just makes a lot of sense. A guy who's been okay behind the plate, but his slugging and offensive numbers and ranks are going to be up there. And when you compare the presence of what he would do to the Marlins compared to what the Marlins catchers have right now, it is an absolute no-brainer. This is a guy who lives in South Florida as well in the offseason. Just a proven winner, a guy that's really going to take care of that pitching kind of rotation and the bullpen. Salvador Perez, for me, makes all the sense in the world to go to Miami.
And the Marlins clubhouse deserves a move like that, where the front office is behind him going, guys, let's go get Sal. That'll make him feel good.
Yeah.
Do you know another team deserves a rock star in their clubhouse? The Tampa Bay Rays deserve a superstar player, and I think they're going to get it. And it's going to come from the New York Mets. Max Scherzer traded. I believe will be traded to the Tampa Bay Rays because the Rays will never be this close to having the best team to win the World Series again. You're going to have Shane McClanahan coming back, Tyler Glasnow, and you have him as your Game 1 starter, Max Scherzer. Scherzer, McClanahan, Glasnow, good luck. Any team facing the Rays in a postseason series. Go for it. You're the best team in baseball. Make the big move. Get the big fish, and Mad Max would love it.
If Max Scherzer goes to Tampa, I mean, it just feels like they figure everybody out. They make players be even better. Watch out for Max Scherzer.
He wants to pitch into his mid-40s. He'll learn a lot
He's the
doing
guy.
that front office.
He's your guy.